like we've got so many high performing brokers that it blows my mind sometimes.
How have you built that type of culture with, you mentioned 400 people?
So it's 650 people, 400 brokers, 450 brokers.
Okay.
The culture that we've built, so we started the complete opposite way of what most companies do now. We started really strict, and as performance got better and better, we relaxed and relaxed and relaxed to now a point where it's a very relaxed attitude in the environment. Example, we're down to a 4-day working week. People don't work Fridays in white and coat in the office because real estate's a 24/7 job. But what this allows them to do is get up on a Friday, go to the gym when they want. They don't have to rush to the office for a 9 a.m. start and things like that. And then just, have their Friday to themselves. They're probably still going to be working, but if you had to take that over the course of a year, it's 52 more holiday days. It's a lot. And then on top of that, you add in the high commissions, you add in all that sort of stuff. But what's actually created that culture was, in the beginning, we had our processes down to a T. And over the years, we've seen so much evidence that those processes work that no one can now say to me, this doesn't work. If someone comes into me, Neil, any of our high directors or C-suite and says, oh, something's going wrong, we know exactly how to fix it. If you don't do what we say, then you're not going to fix it. If you do what we say, we promise you it'll be fixed. Like, the evidence is so perfectly aligned to our advice that if you don't do well, we know you're not doing what we're asking. It's like you guys, a coach or a PT, if they tell your macros and you're still gaining weight, but you're in a deficit, you're obviously not in a deficit. There is no argument. With us, if we tell you to do this and you do this, you will be successful. And this is the thing, people sit there going, oh, I'm doing it. And it's like, you aren't. You cannot be doing it because this person, this. We've done it so many times over the years. We've created so many unbelievable brokers that we know down to a T.
What does the highest earning broker earn in your business?
Last year he earned £5 million take home. Yeah, that's how much he earned. He done fantastic. It was an amazing, he's only 3.5 years into real estate now. So that's 3.5 years in his journey. And then just to be clear, not even just our top broker, second broker was around about 2 mil, third broker, similar numbers. And then, that top 20 is probably averaging, top 20 is probably averaging £1.2 million take home. Which, when sometimes we sit here and even to me, I go, is that a lot? But then when you think no one's going to die, we're not flying planes, there's no one's life's at stake. Don't get me wrong, it's a lot of money at stake, but no one's, going to lose their life over this. And we're not just opening doors. There's a lot of work that goes into it, but they are the best of their craft.
What do you think separates the top 20 you have from the rest?
Resilience. They don't go around crying about every single deal. They get, angry about losing a deal and they go and find another one. They are, resilient. Their work ethic is relentless. They live and breathe the job. They're not people that go, oh, it's Friday, I'm just going to switch my phone off. Like I'm talking about, they will answer their phone at any time to a client because they understand what needs to be done. Specialists. Sorry, there's going to be 4 things here. So we've got resilient, we've got that they are in love with the job. They're specialists, which means that they pick an area and they become the go-to person in it. They're not tour guides, they are experts. They don't do every single area in Dubai. They might do just the Palm, they might do just the Marina, they might do wherever it might be, but that is where they do most of their business. And then finally, on the end of that one, it's a crazy thing, but they become synonymous with their area through being a specialist. So when someone thinks of an area, they instantly just go to one of these brokers, to one of these 20. It's like, even if they're not in our company, another company, they just go instantly to these guys. And that's agents, buyers, sellers. So every single person just goes, yep, that's my person. And it just ends up growing their network from there.
Now, if you enjoyed this clip and you're a coach, creator, or a business owner and you want help in terms of how to scale your business using ads, AI, content, marketing, a lot of things we talk about on the show, then hit the link at the top line of our description in the YouTube video. You can book on a call with us and we'll walk through the whole process, audit your business, and show you where there's huge, huge opportunities for you to scale.